Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us. First to breaking news at 8 a.m. King Charles has shared good news about his cancer battle, revealing his treatment will be reduced in the new year.
Live now to 9 Europe correspondent Mimi Becker in London. Mimi, good to see you again. He said it's thanks to early diagnosis and effective intervention.
He did, and the King has described this as a personal blessing. It's a rare health update from His Majesty, and in his own words, as he shared that his cancer treatment will be dialed back in the new year. His Majesty was diagnosed in February last year and has been undergoing weekly treatment, but a Buckingham Palace also extended that, saying His Majesty has responded exceptionally well to treatment, and his doctors advise that ongoing measures will now move into a precautionary phase. King Charles made this message as part of a televised cancer charity event, and here is some of it.
Today I am able to share with you the good news that thanks to early diagnosis, effective intervention and adherence to doctors' orders, my own schedule of cancer treatment can be reduced in the new year.
It has never been revealed what type of cancer King Charles has, but prostate cancer has been ruled out. It is clear that the King knows the power of sharing his story and also providing hope and inspiration to others. He was clear to share that message of early detection and screening, and he also reflected on his own cancer journey, discussing the overwhelming feeling when you were diagnosed, but also the support of the community of care to cancer patients. He ended the 5-minute video message by thanking those in the industry: doctors, nurses, researchers and charity workers. Michael and Lara.
OK, Mimi has that breaking news live from London. Thank you. And now Reese has the rest of the day's headlines.
Thank you, Lara, and good morning to you at home. Donald Trump and Bill Clinton are among the high-profile figures featured in a newly released batch of photos from the Jeffrey Epstein estate. Live now to 9 US correspondent Reed Butler in Los Angeles. Reed, what do the pictures show?
Well, Reece, the pictures show the extent of the relationship that these high-profile figures shared with the disgraced pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. They've all not been accused of any wrongdoing, but they have desperately been trying to distance themselves from the sex offender. But these newly released pictures don't lie. Most notably, the US President Donald Trump. He is in this batch. You can see his face is on packets of condoms there. He appears with women who appear to be wearing fake Hawaiian leis. But he's not the only one in these images. There's also the movie director Woody Allen, who himself faced child sex abuse allegations, which he has always denied. He appears to have been filming some kind of movie there. Bill Gates, you can see on the screen, and also Bill Clinton. They've all been featured in these photos, which separate to the Epstein files. That is important to note. These images have been released by what's called a House Oversight Committee. Democrats have got these images from Jeffrey Epstein's estate, and they've kind of been drip feeding them to the public. Next week, the Department of Justice has been compelled to release the remaining Epstein files, and this is a way to try and keep up the pressure on the DOJ to make sure they don't try and get out of releasing those extensive list of documents next week. Reece?
Yeah, we know you'll stay across it, Reed. Thank you. The saga surrounding political expenses is deepening this morning. Attorney General Michelle Rowland referring her family travel expenses for a review. Live to 9 Federal Politics reporter Amanda Kopp. Amanda, this isn't going away anytime soon.
No, it certainly doesn't look like that, Reece. Each morning there's a new revelation about which politicians spent what. In the last 24 hours, it's Attorney General Michelle Rowland who spent $16,000 on flights for her family and a week-long trip to WA. She's become the second cabinet minister to refer themselves to this parliamentary expenditure oversight body. She follows Communications Minister Annika Wells doing the same after it was revealed that she billed taxpayers for a family trip to the snow and sporting games. But this is why politicians never like the focus on expenses. While most politicians do use these allowances very sparingly, there are some instances that just don't appear to pass the pub test, even if they're within the rules. So pressure is mounting on the PM to take a look at whether the rules themselves are fit for purpose. Reece?
Yeah, it has us all scratching our heads this morning, doesn't it, Amanda? Thank you. Adult content creator Bonnie Blue has been deported from Bali, banned from entering the country for 10 years. She was found guilty of a minor traffic offence, but cleared of breaking the country's strict anti-pornography laws.
Do I look sad?
Oh, you look happy.
Exactly. I think it's about time I visit an embassy in the UK.
She was ordered to pay a fine of just $18 and is currently on a flight home. Modified e-bikes are set to be banned on all Victorian public transport, with commuters facing hundreds of dollars in fines if caught. Live to Today Melbourne reporter Simon Love. Simon, good morning. Why has the government made this decision?
Morning again to you, Reese. Well, it's because firefighters in Victoria have been attending a fire involving modified batteries, one a day, and that's certainly been since a major fire on a metropolitan train at Union Station out in Melbourne's eastern suburbs in March, where the modified battery on the e-bike was smouldering, it exploded, it ignited, passengers were forced to move away and also evacuate that train at the station. So after a consultation period of some months, the Department of Transport and Planning has confirmed that there will be a ban on modified e-bikes on any metropolitan or rural Victorian train. Now, the ban comes into force from the 21st of December, but the fines won't come into force, or at least be enforced, until early next year. And the amounts are quite hefty, Reese. $500 for an adult, $100 for a child, and there's even a further maximum penalty that the courts can impose to try and keep Victoria's train network safe from the dangers of these modified e-bikes.
Yeah, it makes sense when you see how ferocious some of those fires are. Thank you. As school holidays officially begin today in Queensland, and so have extended lifeguard patrols on beaches. The red and yellow flags were put up as early as 6 o'clock this morning in peak locations and will stay up until 6:30 tonight. Well, 56 Australians are diagnosed with breast cancer every single day, and for the past 20 years, the McGrath Foundation has been raising millions of dollars to support them. Now the charity is heading to the high seas as the first ever pink cruise sets sail from Sydney. For more, we're joined by McGrath Foundation CEO Tracy Bevan and Entertainment Rewards CEO Heidi Helson. Ladies, good morning to you. Tracy, to you first. You'll be on board this ship. What can you tell us about the cruise?
I know, I don't know, I've got the audacity to call this work. But we'll be on the ship having lots of fun, but the main reason we're there is because the partnerships like eCruising, the Pink Cruise is going to help the McGrath Foundation place more McGrath cancer care nurses who provide clinical, psychosocial and emotional support, not just to a patient, but to whole families. So this is a great way to support the McGrath Foundation, see the world and have a bit of fun too.
Yeah, it looks like a cracking good time. Heidi, where will the Pink Cruise be stopping?
Well, the itinerary is amazing. We have a unique partnership, Entertainment does, with the McGrath Foundation, eCruising, and a boutique cruise line, Azamara. And the beauty of Azamara is that it's a small cruise line, so they can take us into destinations that the big cruise ships can't go. So we're going to go up the coastline of Australia, and then we're going to go into Papua New Guinea and into some small country in Oceania, and then on to the Philippines, and then on into China, all the way into Hong Kong. So amazing culture, amazing destinations, and a bit of cuisine along the way. So it should be quite the cultural experience.
Yeah, Heidi, Tracy, looks like a great way to support a wonderful cause. And for more information, you can scan the QR code that is on your screen.